And already that midfield battle shaping up nicely. A lovely little drop of the shoulder. They're in behind here. FC Prime, chance for a shot on goal. And it is saved by the keeper. Good hands, watch that ball the way it was straight at her, but still plenty to do. Kick forward, nice one-touch pass by, I do know that is Maya McCutcheon in midfield, holding the midfield there. Very impressive in the last game. Ball slipped through again, another chance and another save. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but the goalkeeper will clutch that one gratefully, slow the play down. And certainly the midfield were definitely on song in their last game for FC Prime, and there's definitely some talent in the middle of the park there, and we've already seen them look to make some great passes forward. And that's another great pass forward from, I think that was Vance in defence, and they're in here again. Can they get a shot off? They can get a shot off. It's blocked by a defender. It's still in the area, and they will just scramble that one away, but no, it's still Prime ball. Fakes one way, then the other. Can we get across in here? That's another lovely piece of skill. Cross comes in. And the keeper has it. It is a brutally hot day here in Davy. It is, it's really summertime now. It's been a sweltering day. It's still really hot, and it's been very humid. A couple of thunderstorms around in the area. Thankfully, we have good conditions here. And again, in behind our Prime. And the ball, well, I was neither a cross nor a shot in the end, and it will be a goal kick. So it's no mean feat to play in these conditions. Even just having a walk around the field before the game starts, it's enough to work up a sweat, and these players have already been warming up. But as is usual in the WPSL, as the Dutch Lions come forward here, little foot race. And I think Prime will come out on top here, and it will go out for a throw. In the WPSL, we are allowed the rolling substitute, so at least you can come off and take a little breather, and it does take away a little bit the effects of the weather, but it's still very, very difficult for the players out there. And of course, particularly difficult for Ella Stevens in goal, Prime, with that low sun in her eyes. Hoofed forward. A nice touch. They won a handball, and I think they'll get it. Unlucky there. Nice little touch. Looking for that diagonal ball, but straight into the back of an opponent. Can Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions capitalize here? Now one's going to go out for another throw. Fuentes with the throw. Fuentes gets the ball back, clips it forward. Good control on the chest, looking to spread the ball here. Uses her body well. Pietra toward him, but she does actually lose out there. Still working hard to try and win that ball back. A sloppy pass there, and that will be Prime ball again. I'm reliably informed it's a young Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions team out here today. And getting plenty of experience at the back already. As Prime go around the outside into the area, square the ball. One touch finish, not enough power on it. Still loose in the area and cleared. Been knocking on the door already. Still got to clear their lines here, the Lions. And that one is going to sail out harmlessly for another goal kick. Thank you for joining us on the stream today. Our stream is brought to you in conjunction with RAV Ads. That's RAVads.com. Free membership always. Nowhere else can you find Disney tickets cheaper. Enjoy all the savings. Go to RAVads.com. Thank you, RAV Ads, for your generous support. Looking for some support here. FC Prime bring it into the midfield. McCutcheon with a smart turn. Looks up, looks to her right. Wants to see some movement ahead of her. Nice one touch. Soccer from Prime. Free in the area. Can she find the teammate? It comes across, and that's a tap in and an easy first goal of the game for FC Prime. And I think it's probably Megan Morgan there that applies the finish. And that's a normal position coming in from the left-hand side. And that's 1-0 for FC Prime. She won't score many easier goals than that. Well, the referee is not happy with the match ball, so we're going to have to change that for another one to get some air in it. I'm just waiting for the kickoff here to get this game back underway. The referee blows his whistle, and the Dutch Lions FC get us moving again. If you did watch the Prime game last week, you can't help but have been impressed by the way they approached the game, and the relative newcomers to the WPSL are Prime, and this is, I think it's fair to say, the top of the table for all their girls teams that feed into this senior women's team. And a big ball forward. And it's a free kick. I think it's just for a little bit of backing into her marker, taken quickly by the Dutch Lions. Read well, and a loose ball. And the Dutch Lions still have it. Some desperate defending, and it will go out for a throw. All over the top again. The left back for the Dutch Lions is going to have a busy evening, but she does well there. Finds a teammate with a pass. And is there a little route out here for the Dutch Lions? That's good soccer by the Lions. There's a little bit of room over here on the right-hand side, but instead they go right through the middle. Pace to burn. Tyler Vance sends it back to Stevens, and Stevens sends it forward. McCutcheon, good control. She's on the ball and directing traffic with her hands. Maya McCutcheon, and you could see that ball there was on for Pietra Tordin, trying to slip her in. Prime now looking to turn that screw and add that second goal. 10 minutes into this game already. But it still is only the one goal, and it's rarely enough to win a game these days. Is this going to be the second goal? Bursting through the middle. Has she got the finish? She certainly has. And that's a very nicely taken goal from the right-hand side. Trying to see who is on the list to be on that right-hand side. And I just have G on this team sheet. So there we go. Called it 2-0. And FC Prime are in the mood here today. There was a little glimmer there for the Dutch Lions, though, and they'll be looking to do that a little bit more. Just nice, sensible passes, play the way you're facing, and try and build a bit of possession and see what happens. But it is now 2 goals. A bit of space there. That's a good ball spun out, but can't be controlled by the right back for the Dutch Lions. It's a nice pass there. It was a nice idea. Saw the space. Saw that the ball was on. Great turn. Almost a little Cruyff turn. Great pass, but the run never came. Another goal kick for the Dutch Lions goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper looks to take this one long. Big header up into the air. I think this will go straight back to the keeper, and This time she'll get to kick the ball out of hand downfield. Takes one bounce. Lion is underneath it. Should be the Dutch Lionesses, no? Maybe we should call them that. Certainly FC Prime are in prime position here already, looking at another 3 points for this WPSL season. And these teams will play each other at home and away. So Prime will get to go over to the Gulf Coast and check out that lovely part of Florida over there. Throw in their opponent's half. Charge down well. A little bit of work to do here for the Prime defence. Out nicely to the left-hand side. Charging one way or the other. She's got pace to burn. She's got rockets in those cleats. And now she has to check back a little bit, goes to the byline, brings it in. And is that going to be a corner kick? We'll see what the referee's saying. No, that's going to be another goal kick. And you can see what the Dutch Lions are trying to do with that passing out of the back, but it's not worked for them here. Onto it like a shot there. One of the Prime players, but again, stout defence by the Dutch Lions. You just wonder at this point if maybe they can, maybe you could keep it at a couple of goals and wait for the sun to go down, wait for things to cool down a little bit. That might level the playing field a touch as that goes out for another goal kick. One of the players just chatting to the ref. I think that might be a little piece of jewelry that failed to make it into the valuables box before kickoff. Well, at least we know the referee's eyes work if he spotted that. Moving forward again, playing out defence, sticking to their game plan here. The Lions, smart move by the 11 for the Lions there to beat McCutcheon. Tries to go past her. McCutcheon's having none of that. Looks up, feeds it in for Tordin. Tordin surely here hammers it towards goal. Actually, that looked like a good save from where I'm standing. Fingertips from the goalkeeper, and I think we might have a corner kick here finally rather than a goal kick. Well, corner will come over from this side nearer the camera. Dutch Lions just leaving one up. And I think a card was shown there as well. I think the ref not happy about something. The player's coming back on. And the rules for a reason. I don't think it was a card. I think his watch just caught the sun, maybe. The big queue of players on the penalty spot. Maybe that's where this corner kick is going to be aimed to. It comes swinging in. A little bit too much on that, but headed back into the area. And a Prime throw. High ball, nice header from the defender, trying to clear it. And Prime bring it into the middle, and that one is off target. Can't find a teammate. And I'm absolutely positive we're going to get a water break here halfway through this half, and we're closing in on that now. And never mind half time as the ref gives a free kick there, and we get the first changes of the game. Again, I apologize, I cannot give you any names here if the players coming off and on, but looks like 3 changes for the Dutch Lions. Yeah, just to go back to that thought about the water break. I mean, sometimes when you do play in this part of the world and you know that break is coming, it probably does enter your mind. But we don't really have to get to half time. Maybe if we can get to that water break as Prime come forward here, again, trying that little slip ball through. If we can get to that water break, maybe just even get a minute's worth of instruction from the coach. Just take a breather, have a chat, the players amongst themselves, maybe get themselves back into this game one way, then the other. And that's a nice, simple ball. But then trying to go down the line, that's going to go out for a throw. Victoria Fuentes with the throw. Morgan loses out here. There's a little bit of room over on the left-hand side. Nice ball clipped through. And I think Martinez there at the back for Prime deals with that one. A decent position here for the Lions. Throw in taken. A little bit of foot volley and it comes out. Tordin on the ball. Crafty player. Tordin. So hard to tackle as well. And that's a lovely pass. Keeper comes out. And the keeper's done just enough there and slightly fortunate it finds one of her teammates. And that's not a bad idea, I think, if you've got a little way to get back into this game. Maybe go down the middle, get some balls going behind the defense, see if you've got some speedsters who can get onto it. Stevens sends that one long forward. Misses everyone. And she could be in for a second here. Bearing down on goal, shoots, scores, and it's the third goal for Prime. And she gets her second. And it's 3-0. Just coming up to 20 minutes on the clock. I think, will that go down as an Ella Stevens assist? Because she just sent that ball downfield. Everyone missed it. It took a bounce, went straight through to the right winger. And once she had the goal in her sights, made no mistake. This is what the Lions need to do. Get a bit of possession. Get some simple passes going. And don't give Prime a chance to do that. Just rob them with the ball. Ball over the top for Tordin here. Is this going to be another goal? While the referee's assistant, his flag goes up for the offside. Flag is still up. The referee is saying now we'll just play on. Especially since the Lions do have ball here. And again, just at that crucial moment, an important intervention by a Prime player. And this means that for the season, Prime are already into double goals. Nice touch by Fuentes there, first time. Vance plays it out to McCutcheon. Some close combat there, and it will go out for another throw. Reasonably good crowd here at Automation Field in the stand where we're broadcasting from. Especially given all the things that could be happening or you could go to in Miami and South Florida this evening. Apparently some kind of basketball game is going on, but there's still a good crowd out here of 70 or 80 people. I do feel that the Lions have It's just that razor sharp attack. And they were almost in again for FC Prime. That's the real problem here for them to solve, is how do they keep them quiet? They've had a couple of nice little adventures into their opponent's half, but nothing's really come of it. And that's great stuff by Schlosser. Schlosser comes forward. Feeds it. I think that's Master. Master sends it across. They've still got the ball here. Prime looking to shoot from distance, maybe. Trying to play in toward him, doesn't quite come off. Yeah, 10 goals for the season already. And, well, we've only played like 113 minutes of soccer here at FC Prime. And already 10 goals up on the board. Makes you wonder how many they might score all season. Another chance to break here. And she's past one defender. She's past two defenders. Gone a bit wide. And yeah, good defending by the Lions. Just stuck to the task. Didn't let it get past and kept it going in the wrong direction. And this will be a corner. Trying to see who's going over to take it. I think it may be Schlosser. Corner comes in flat, and that was a free header. Maybe could have done a little bit better. That couldn't even find the target, but a lovely driven corner by Schlosser. To go out to the right-hand side with that goal kick. McCutcheon heads it up. And two Lionesses take over there, get themselves possession. Good bit of play by the Lions midfield there, but you can't give it straight to McCutcheon. McCutcheon looking at her options and chooses safety first. Goes back to Isabella Martinez. Martinez looks up, gives it back to McCutcheon. McCutcheon spotted the run. And again, G. I only have your name down on my team sheet as G. But you're currently top G because you've got this game up and running with a goal. 1 of 3 for FC Prime. And wholesale changes here. For Prime, I see Megan Morgan going off and Lisa Attis coming on. Lisa had a great game against Surge herself. And got among the goals. So she'll be waiting to keep her account going as well. So Lions get us underway with a throw. Searching ball forward and sent back all the way back to Ella Stevens. Again, if this is your first time watching Prime, a 10th grader, if you can believe it, Ella Stevens. So actually, she's coming up for a nice little break from school, I imagine. Long time since I was in school, but I think it's about this time of year that happens. And of course, I didn't even go to school in the USA. But an amazing story. Already playing at this level at, and then having to do a homework on Sunday for the 10th grade. But that's the power of local soccer, and that's what FC Prime are trying to do is give these talented local players a chance early on in their career to show what they can do. Here's Attis. Attis wants to do it all herself, goes down. That's an easy decision for the referee, and it's a free kick. We're going to have another change, one each for both teams by the looks of it. And Victoria Fuentes is one of the players coming off. Well, I think Attis is going to take it herself. She looks up, runs up, strikes the ball, curls it home. What a wonderful free kick! An amazing free kick goal by Alex Attis. And she won that free kick, and no doubt she wanted to take it herself. But there was a lovely little bit of bend on that ball. I had a perfect view of it. And I did, again, turning into Nostradamus here, I called it. She came on, wanted to get them on the goals, and it hasn't taken her long at all. And right where the owl sleeps, right in that upper 90. And I was also saying this is a great opportunity for talented players to show what they can do. Well, she has just done that. And things go from bad to worse for the Lions. But they do get a foot in every now and again when they can. And, you know, you can't let your heads drop. Still a long way to go in this game. And all right, may not be going back over Alligator Alley with any points today, but see if we can still take some positives out of this game. Maybe deny Prime the clean sheet. We shall see. Just coming up to the half-hour mark. And number 6 for the Lions there. At least trying to get some pressing going, trying to rush this defence. And there we go. Lions sticking to their task. She had a look outside, wanted to see a run down the line, couldn't see one. Has to go backwards here. The 2 defenders working the ball over to the left-hand side and then coming back diagonally. And this number 6 for the Lions looks lively, wants to get on the ball. The referee takes a look at that and he says that that is a prime free kick. I guess with the rolling subs in the WPSL, the water break possibly not as important for the welfare of the players. Attis, she's got a runner outside her as well and finds her. Looks up, comes inside. A couple of runners in front. And it comes through here. A despairing tackle. And again, you've got to look at the positives for the Lions, and that's great defending. And the goalkeeper was on her toes to dive on that one. Just cancel out that opportunity. Stop it from developing into something really dangerous. Here's a number 6 again for the Lions. And this time she can see a run that she likes. Covered nicely. And a smart pass as well. Attis does well to get that ball inside, but just a little slow to try to get onto it. And here we go. Is this the moment for the Lions? Bearing down on goal. Stevens comes out. And there we go. Pressure's off. The pressure is off for the Lions. And with that, you know, expectation now gone, maybe just play a little bit more freely. And they were almost in there. And that's another free kick. Sent forward, looking to attack that right-hand side again. The home team, FC Prime. And we'll see if that was a good tackle, because if it's a corner, then she definitely got something on it. Good timing on that tackle. And another substitution for the Lions. Will we get that done before the corner? Yes, I think we will. Another deep corner. It's been a little bit of a theme for Prime so far in this game. Nothing will come of that one. Just a reminder of FC Prime and their partner ravads.com. Free membership always, and nowhere else can you find Disney tickets cheaper. Enjoy all the savings at ravads.com. That's ravads.com as Prime come in looking to do some more damage. And the Lions penalty area still on that ball, moving it around nicely. Wave after wave of attack by Prime, and we've lost possession. Hide the field, ball clipped over, and that's too close to the keeper. Easy gather. She had the option there to get that ball moving quickly, but instead wants to wait to send it long downfield. Good touch there by the 9 to bring it under control. Can't find a teammate. Hooking that ball over her head, though. Good interception again by the 6 for the Lions. She can't find a teammate with a pass, but playing over here on this right-hand side, being one of the highlights so far for the visiting team. A couple more changes here for Prime. Tordin is definitely one of the players going off, so that's a change in striker. So coming on should be Daniela Correa. Looked like it hit a hand there to me, but I was a little bit away from it. Referee says play on. Bounce over to Martinez. Martinez brings it over to the left-hand side. Back to Martinez. Martinez, not great direction on that pass. And now there's some work to do here. And a little bit of a mistake by Vance. And here comes the number 9 for the Lions, but Vance recovers nicely. And the ball finds its way to Isabella Martinez. Martinez comes forward. I think I've seen more nice little touches and more positive play from the Lions the more that this half has gone on. And that's something they're going to have to carry on doing. Maybe just get that one goal on the board. Good ball by Stevens. Good move. She does get away from her marker. 18 for the Lions is having none of it. Still trying to get that ball back, but it will be a free kick. I'm not sure which one of those ones the referee decided was enough, but she was determined not to let the Prime player get away from her there. Martinez takes it short to Attis. Attis looks up. Outside of the boot pass. And they're going to run out of field there, and that's going to be a goal kick. Just under 10 minutes of this half to go. Well, actually, I think it might be a corner. Looks like a Prime player has gone to collect the ball from behind the goal. Driven in low. 2 players go for it. And a good clearance over the top of Martinez. Martinez, surely she'll have to go back. No, she chooses to go to a defensive partner at the back there rather than go back to Stevens in goal. And eventually it does find its way back to Stevens. I'm still convinced she's going to get an assist out of this game. She can get an assist and a clean sheet out of this game. That's going to be a very good evening's work. Not that she's old enough to work because she's in the 10th grade. I don't actually know how old 10th grade is, but there we go. Just my thoughts. And we're going to go back to Stevens again. There she is. And this time she does make a mistake. It's a chance here for the Lions. Can they find a finish? Straight at Stevens. That was the moment for the Lions. They had the chance there. And, you know, it's kind of one of those ones where you have so much time, you almost get caught in 2-3 minds about what to do. And instead of putting it either side of Stevens, sent it straight at her. Here come Prime. This is a wonderful charging run forward into the area. Not a lot of support. Oh, a smart little finish looking for that bottom corner. Didn't quite find it. Prime almost won that ball back straight away. A bit of a miscontrol there. There's a chance to apply some pressure for the Lions. Great work for the 6 for the Lions again. Sends that ball out to the left-hand side. Can they keep it in? I think they can. Good, keeping the eye on the ball there, not diving into the tackle. And the Lions will be kicking themselves for blowing that opportunity. I mean, obviously it's a long way back. There's no denying that, but just to get a goal in the first half would be a creditable performance against what is turning out to be a very effective FC Prime outfit so far in 2023. And we're only a game and a half into it. And the referee says that's another free kick for FC Prime. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Last time we were out here at AutoNation Field in Davie, Florida, it was a Sunday, so it's been a 6-day turnaround. But of course, being a long weekend for most of us, it was a chance to play this game on Saturday and have a nice little bit of recovery. You can see mercifully the sun is just, it's not even down, it's just going behind a cloud off in the distance. And that's the right decision by the Lions defender to go back to the keeper. Keeper under a little bit of pressure, does send the ball forward. 4 misses it for the Lions. I want to say the Lionesses every time now. I don't know. It's not my club. I can't do that. I'm going to carry on with the Lions. Great soccer here again by FC Prime. And again, looking for that killer pass. Doesn't quite come off. And credit again to the Lions for sticking to their defensive tasks. 14 here for the Lions. Sends it back. Under no pressure. They can take a little bit of time here. Great turn. Lovely little turn by 6. 6 is on it here today for the Lions. And again, the right idea with the pass, but the run needs to go a little bit quicker. Stevens bowls it out. Comes to Tyler Vance. Tyler Vance chooses the easy option here. I think it's, I'm not sure if it's Carly or Sydney Spinder now who's on the field over on that right back. And the referee is going to bring play back here. Well, thank you for joining us on this stream on 11 Sports, WPSL 2023 in full flow here. And my name's Lee from Magic City Soccer, and all the technical parts of this broadcast provided by SoccerDroid. And you can find SoccerDroid across the socials if you live in the area. As the Dutch Lions come in here, half a chance for the Lions going round the keeper. Maybe should have tried to hit that first time. But yes, if you need a game covered, please do find my friend the SoccerDroid. You put that name into the internet and it will come back with SoccerDroid because there is only one. Stevens takes it short. Vance looks up, rolls it to the right-hand side. I'm looking at the defenders passing it amongst themselves, but whoever's in that right wing spot for Prime, obviously it was my friend G to begin with, and I think that's changed now. But they're always looking to get that diagonal ball going and get that run going down the right-hand side. But we'll come down the left, and Attis is away here, arms pumping, legs going. She's got 1, 2, 3 in the middle for company. Looks up, takes one touch, wants to take a marker on. This is almost how she won the free kick for her first goal. And she runs into a bit of traffic. Still has the ball. Clips it in. Good D there. And a little bit of space over on that side. Prime come up with the ball. Into that channel a little bit too much on that, and that ball will just run and run and run on a turf field. And a couple of last-minute changes in this first half. Trying to see who's coming on and off. It's a little bit far away. It's not the six coming off, because she's been bossing it. Surely not, unless you're going to give her a little couple minutes extra rest before the second half. Short kick for the Lions this time. Trying that short passing again, but not enough accuracy on that pass. That move breaks down for Prime. Maybe a last chance of the half here for the Lions. She does have a couple of players in support. There's a player tearing down the right-hand side as well. She wants to go from distance away. You're going to have to do something special to beat my friend Ella Stevens from that kind of distance. Couldn't even hit the target. Scoot forward. Not the best first touch from Atta. She's still there trying to win that ball and does indeed. And now wants to go straight to the middle herself. Pokes it through. This is one-on-one. And it's offside. And that is a little bit of mercy there for the visiting team, the Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions. A little bit of luck for them, and why not? I think there was only one way that was going to finish if the assistant's flag didn't go up, but you never know. Keeper has done okay for the Lions so far. I mean, certainly the free kick, nothing you could do about that. And a couple of the goals were just, kind of simple finishes. It's sent forwards and all the way through. Prime's goalkeeper. Martinez. I think we've had the 45 here, so we're just into the time added on for stoppages. The end of this first half. Good defense. Good positioning. So much of defending is just about that positioning, and she was just in the right place at the right time to make that header. And under pressure, Vance has to go back. I love that already about Tyler Vance. That she wants to play that, always looking to play that ball forward. Positive play. And the referee blows his whistle and brings this first half to an end. And well, it's all been about FC Prime. A couple of half chances though for the Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions, and we'll have to see what the second half has in store for us here at AutoNation Field in Davie, Florida. And we are back underway here at AutoNation Field in Davie, Florida. And a chance for the coaches to get some instructions to their players. But I think that prime coach Russ Morgan will be very happy with what he's seen so far. And his team are up and flying. But you never know. This is the WPSL live on 11 Sports. We're broadcasting to you live from Davie in Florida. The second game of the season for FC Prime. And actually, this is the opener for the visitors today, the Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions. And at half-time, I wasn't just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I did go on the WPSL website, which is at WPSLsoccer.com. And I do have a list of the Lions players with some numbers. I cannot verify the accuracy of these numbers, but I'm going to give it a go. So maybe we can get some names out for these players as Prime come forward for their first attack of the second half. Can they get that ball across goal? They can, but there's a Lioness waiting there to clear the danger. And I think what the Lions need to do here is just keep it tight. Break it down into like 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 5 minutes. Can we keep this first 5 minutes of the second half tight? And that ball will run through aimlessly, and it will be a throw-in. Certainly, one player that caught the eye for the Lions in the first half was a number 6, who on the WPSL website is listed as Emily Rinaldi, and she certainly did get a few good touches on the ball. There was a couple of chances, and beauty of 11 Sports is you can go back and check them out at your leisure. My name is Lee with Magic City Soccer, commentator for today. Here with my partner doing all the technical bits and the cameras, SoccerDroid. And a shout out to FC Prime's partner, ravads.com. Free membership always at Ravads. Nowhere else can you find Disney tickets cheaper. Enjoy all the savings at ravads.com. That's RAVads.com. Back to the football. As you can see, FC Prime are the team wearing pinnies, which makes my job hard because I'm only a couple of games in watching the team, so I'm still learning a few of the players. But again, I'll do my best here. Those numbers are not really helping me too much. The ball comes across here. So one of the players I do know, this is Schlosser. Swings the ball, leg of that ball, sends it forward into the area. This is a good chance here. And across and into the... It could have gone anywhere. And it went into the hands of the goalkeeper for the Lions. And more good work down the right-hand side for FC Prime. And that finish just needed to go anywhere, didn't it? Nice idea there from the number 4 for the Lions, Ariana Suarez. But this ball will come to Pietra Tordin. Tordin goes around the keeper, and that's a simple finish. And another goal, first goal of the second half for FC Prime. Cool as you like. Once she was in behind the defence, knew exactly what she wanted to do. Took it round the goalkeeper, Ellie Vertrees, and just stroked it into the back of the net. And, well, the curse of the commentator strikes again. I said all they needed to do was maybe keep it tight for the first 5 minutes, think about the next 5 minutes, and see what you can get out of the game. But no, it's another goal for Prime. Ice in her veins, though. I mean, with a goalkeeper bearing down on you, that's going to make any player in the world think, and just calmly, just step past her like they were passing on the sidewalk, stroke that ball into the net. Well, as you can see, we have the floodlights on now. The sun has gone down. Still got the second half to play. And this is going to cement the top spot in this division for FC Prime. McCutcheon forced backwards. Comes across to Schlosser. Schlosser wants to go around the outside. Looking for the run ahead of her. And I think the 21 for the Lions just uses her strength so well there. 21's not on the WPSL website. Can't give you the name. I think it might be, that might be Scullard Bender. I'm not sure. So apologies, Nasa, if that's not you. forward. It's going to come straight back at them again. There's 4 Prime players forward. Shot from distance. Not enough power behind that. And an easy one, I think, for Vertrees in goal. She's the number 2. She's definitely Vertrees, but I can't see. She's got to show me her back. She's got goalkeeping to do. Nice ball across to McCutcheon. McCutcheon sends it out to the left-hand side for Prime. They went to get McCutcheon back on the ball there. Didn't quite work out. That's not bad. Onto it like a shot is Schlosser. She's still going forward as well. I've been really impressed so far by these Prime fullbacks. They love to get forwards. They're given the license to get forward, and in the modern game, those attacking fullbacks are so important. Bobbing and weaving and looking for the opening again here. Another shot from distance. That one's a little bit closer, though. I think the goalkeeper would have had that covered, no problem anyway. And racking up the goal kicks here. And what a great way to start your long weekend with some WPSL soccer. And those of us here in person certainly seeing some good goals. And thank you if you have been joining us on the stream. Especially, I know it's a long trip from the Gulf Coast as the Prime come in here again. And it flashes across the goal and it's hammered into the roof of the net, no doubt. I think that's Megan Morgan with the goal and another one for FC Prime. And it's just a little bit easy at the moment. They're just getting in behind, getting to that goal line, cutting that ball across. And it's another simple finish, truth be told, for Prime. And I think it was Morgan that applied it. Again, I have been told that it is a young side that's come over. I think I'm not sure where exactly this team is based, but that's a great ball forward. And the Lions charging forward here, and it's offside. How unlucky. Just timed that run wrong. And for their first game of the season as well, it's all about building on. The only way is up now for the Lions. And yes, if you are a Lions fan and you're joining us on the stream, I really do hope that these numbers I got off the WPSL Soccer website are accurate, and I'll try and call out some of the players if I can. Prime mean business. And they come forward here again. Good piece of defending. Underneath the floodlights here now in Davie, Florida. He goes forward. Fullback Schlosser is there. Got loads of space to move into. Goes to the outside. We've seen this before, haven't we? The ball comes in. This time the Lions can get there. And a decent clearance. Martinez on the ball. Forward, I think, for Morgan. It's almost like a knuckleball pass, I think that was from Vance. So much quality on this Prime side. I can't wait for the rest of the games. And we will be bringing you them all here on 11 Sports. Here come the Lions. That was good work by the number 9 there. I think that's, there's Tania They can't capitalise on anything there. They're going to play it out from the back here. Prime. Stevens to Vance, back to Stevens. Comes out to Schlosser. It's the confidence from these ladies that I love as well. It's that they're not overawed by being here in front of people, even in front of cameras, nothing like that. They just go out there and play their game. And it has been a little one-sided here today, but it is fun to watch. That's a lovely ball. That's measured perfectly. Can they find a cross? She cuts back in. I think she wants to do this all by herself. And facing goal. She's given her opponents too much time to get back into position. Comes back to McCutcheon. McCutcheon takes a sensible option. Drifting past two markers. Ooh. Now ball was headed right for Tordin. I think the referee's assistant says that's going to be offside. And Tordin's got there first, and it's another goal. Well, Vertrees was caught napping there. It came straight back. It's a goal out of nothing. It's another wonderful goal, though. Just to nick it in front of the keeper. It's not even easy to finish that one off. I mean, you've got to get it round and up and down and into the net. And, you know, you watch soccer long enough, you'll see some great players miss that kind of thing. But another quality finish by FC Prime. And that one will go out for a throw. McCutcheon moving the ball forward well. I think that was Gold on the ball. I think is that Gold that's sending that ball forward. That's a good long pass into the area. And a wonderful finish, another wonderful goal for Prime. Where are these goals coming from? There was a great ball forward from the back diagonal out to the left-hand side. And then hit the nitro switch, all pace into the area and finished it off. What a fantastic goal for FC Prime. I'm not too sure who got the final touch there. Was it Megan Morgan again? Wow, another goal for Megan Morgan. Number 22 for the Lions there, running into a little bit of a brick wall. That's Maddie Sheik. And Sheik loses out there. Here they come again in behind the defence. And again, you can't legislate. You can't. There's no answer for it. It's another great finish. It's just confidence now. You give them the chances, they're going to finish them off. I think a couple of changes could be on the cards here for the Lions. Lions get us back underway in the second half in this goal fest here at AutoNation Field in Davie, Florida. Let's see what's coming up next for FC Prime. Let's check out the schedule. Well, after this, Prime do have another home game. And that, I think, is this Wednesday. And it will be back here at Nova Southeastern University Automation Field. FC Prime against Team Boca Blast. That's a very different proposition. Boca Blast, an established team, that's going to be offside. She disagrees with the referee. It was a tight one, no doubt about it. Yeah, Prime back in action on Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. That one will be live against Boca Blast. And then next Sunday, we're back here again against more visitors from the West, against Cape Coral Cyclones. And then a rematch coming up, FC Surge, FC Prime in the middle of the month. And the reverse of this fixture, Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions hosting FC Prime. That'll be on Saturday, the 1st of July, Paradise Coast Sports Complex here in the Sunshine Conference of the WPSL. Nice ball. Nice movement here from Prime. Space out on the left, but they want to come through the middle. And Vertrees this time does excellently. Oh no, the referee says it's a penalty. Well, I thought the goalkeeper got hands on that. It is going to be a penalty. Yeah, my first instinct was Vertrees dives at the feet, gets something on it. Having faced all these shots, now they have to face a penalty as well. Can't quite see who the penalty taker is from here. She steps up and slots it into the bottom corner. That's a wonderfully taken penalty by Jules Johnston. When you put a penalty in that part of the goal, it's just really hard for any keeper to save. And you've got to guess right, get down and get all the way across the goal, get a hand to it. Great penalty. We're going to have a substitution. Another single change, I think, for the Lions. Unsure who is coming off, but a little reshuffle maybe in the defence there. Looks like the player is coming to play in the right back position. Just coming up to 19 minutes by my clock in the second half. Competing well for the ball there. Just eases her off the ball. The number 4, Suarez, Ariana Suarez for the Lions. Now, it ain't all about kicking the soccer ball. It's about the physical side and the positioning. And you love to see that, especially from one of your defenders, one of your midfielders, sorry. Just using your body legally to just ease that player off the ball. We'll get a couple of throw-ins over on that far side. And you can see the... I do love these day-night games. It's just an interesting atmosphere. It starts in the heat and the blazing sunshine, and then that sun ducks down. This field, actually, it does run east-west. So it sets over by that on the left-hand side of the screen. And then you get a little bit of floodlights at the end. It's South Florida. It's a lovely part of the world to watch soccer in. We are a little spoilt. So I think I may have been calling Jules Johnston G. That's a brilliant little piece of control. She's going to go down. Would she get a free kick? No, she won't. I think that was Pietra Tordin trying to chest that ball down and sort of pirouette and move forward. And McCutcheon mops that one up, but gives the ball away. Rare from Maya McCutcheon to give that ball away like that. Go down into the left channel. And a little bit of work for Carly Schlosser to do. And she does it well. Try moving the ball down the left-hand side. And a little clip on the heels, and that's an easy one for the referee. That's a free kick all day long. Another reminder as we're at the halfway point of this second half of ravads.com. Head over to ravads.com. Free membership. Nowhere else will you find Disney tickets cheaper. You know, with school breaking up and some holidays coming, you can enjoy all the savings at ravads.com. It's ravads.com. Once again, I am Lee from Magic City Soccer, and the production today provided by SoccerDroid. Well, 2 goals and a penalty so far in the second half. Kind of losing track a little bit, but there's still another quarter of this game to go. And I can see a little bit of movement over on the FC Prime bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is almost going to be like a hockey line change. The ball comes in and for once blazed over. And it is going to be a big, big change here. McCutcheon going off, Schlosser going off. The whole forward line looks like it's going off. I think the only two staying on, I think Martinez is staying on in defence. Yeah, the 2 centre-backs, Martinez and Vance. Well, you wouldn't break up that partnership. It's been fantastic so far all season. And it's just pray for the commentator. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But yeah, it's a lot of changes here for Prime. But you sort of understand why with the way this game has gone. And it's a good chance to give some experience to some of the players here. And that is what Prime is all about. Program here at Prime, you know, it's going to produce some serious players, but it's not about Prime at the moment. It's about the Florida Gold Coast Dutch Lions. Ball clipped into the center. Execution not quite right. And I'm not going to be surprised to see some of these names popping up in other places as a first touch of the ball for some of these substitutes. And this is definitely going to be a card. The referee has seen enough. She doesn't want any of it. There's going to be a yellow card anyway, even if you're not looking at the referee when he's giving it to you. It's a long way out, this free kick. There's 1, 2, 3 players on the edge of the area. Is Correa in there? The Attis is at the back. I'm not sure who's taking this kick, but it's a decent delivery into the area. And it would have been offside anyway, even though the finish wasn't the best. taken by Vertrees downfield. Comes to the number 11. Don't have her on the list on the WPSL website. 12 takes over. That's Peyton Bean. Sent forward, advances ball all day long, but actually, good hunting by the number 9 for the Lions, Tania. You've got to respect that. So easy when you're on the wrong end of a scoreline like this to let that body language go, let your heads drop, but you can't do that. You've got to stick to your task, and those Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions players have done that. That's a good little bit of play. And again, the physical side they've done pretty well. It's just they haven't matched the technique of Prime here tonight. And talking about technique, another great mazy run through the middle. Doesn't come to anything though. Great ball forwards. Is this going to be a goal for the Lions? She's got one player in support, but she's got plenty of work to do with Vance in close attention. And Vance just stands up, waits for the mistake. I think that might be one of my favourite Lions player, Rinaldi, there, taking over control and sending it all the way back to a goalkeeper, Vertrees. More smooth passing from Prime. Ball clipped into the area. Attis is in there. 1, 2, 3 in support. Finds the teammate close by. Comes back to Attis, and again, good defending. And number 11 just waiting for the ball to come to her there. And the Prime player's onto her like a shot. Yeah, the game's coming thick and fast now for Prime. They're in a rush to get these games sorted and played and climb the division. Well, there's no climbing involved at the moment. They're top of the division. Just to keep it up there, but 6-day turnaround between this and then another game coming on Wednesday and a tough game against Boca. And we do have that kind of Palm Beaches, Broward, Day County rivalry. We sort of have one team from each part there. Day County team being FC Surge. You know, around here, around Fort Lauderdale, and Davie, it's more about Prime, and here come Prime again. And then the visitors from Boca Raton coming down here on Wednesday. Smart play there by the defender, and she'll win a throw in for it as well. Didn't panic under pressure. That's good to see. I think it was the 14 grey. The 12, sorry. That's Peyton Bean again. Well, it's just a little touch over 15 minutes to go in this game. The goals have been flying in. They've been coming pretty regularly. It's not like there's been one period where just a bunch of goals went in, but not a great ball through there. And Martinez all the way back to Ellis Stevens. And Stevens has not had much to do so far in this half, and Vance gets away with that one. A risky bit of play. And Tania was looking to try and win the ball back there and make a run towards goal. Wake up, Ella Stevens. I'm just looking over at the Prime bench now, and I think these are probably the last changes of the game that have happened for Prime, unless something unfortunate happens. I can see Kinney's off, feet up, and just Russ Morgan there with his players enjoying a job well done here. But The job is not over yet. Still some work to do. And that will go out. Yeah, that Boca game could be good. It could be really, really good. And it's just the fact of the matter is that the first two games of Prime, they've by this stage of the game, they've been in such a comfortable position that we haven't really had an exciting finish here at AutoNation Field yet. That might change on Wednesday. Again, I don't want to talk up Boca too much, but they're always there and thereabouts in the Sunshine Conference. The ball comes through here. And nicely done. She's not an easy player to go up against, his Melissa Attis, but stuck to her task well there. The Gulf Coast defender here is Attis, though. Lovely little reverse pass. Two players in the area. A couple arriving on the edge of the box as well. That ball goes in, and she can't find a teammate with it. Looks like just a one change coming up here. Looks like the 4, Suarez, is going off. A few good touches, got in amongst it when she could. But Suarez goes off. Trying to see who's coming on. We'll check back on that later. If you're interested in the WPSL, I've been on their fantastic website just now, WPSLsoccer.com. Maybe you're interested in playing yourself. Best place to start. Go check out the website. Especially if you're in this part of the world, no shortage of teams to choose from. Ooh, onto that misplaced pass. Coming forward, scoops the ball into the area, just a little bit too much on it. 10 minutes change of this game left. Be a fun celebration party for top of the table FC Prime. And we all have Recovery Monday as well. Trying to pass that one out on the floor, out of defence. And the second time of asking, they do get it away, but only as far as the touchline for a throw-in. Well, here's a chance. Ball through the middle. Far too much on that ball, though. And in the midfield, wonderful. She just moves away from, I think it was a number 8 who was in close attention there for the Lions. And then that ball spread out to the right-hand side again. And she just cannot keep it in. What, 10 minutes left? FC Prime forced to play in the pickup pinnies, but it didn't matter. And here we go again. 1-2 passes. It goes out loose to the left-hand side. And well, it's going to be a corner kick. There was a little kind of half-hearted appeal for a penalty, but she must have got something on that tackle, and it's going to be another corner. Let's see what Prime can do from this corner. And you never know. You never know how important goal difference might be. We don't play a lot of games in the WPSL. It's perfectly possible for teams to finish equal on points in the league standings, and that's when the goal scored and the goal difference comes into play. And on that front, Prime are looking pretty good already. There is a dog on the field as well now. So let's hope that situation resolves itself. And the ball comes over here. The dog doesn't interfere with play, thankfully, and the Lions come forward. Maybe we could count that as a Lions player. Play the dog in, see what happens. The dog has gone. Maybe you can't see the dog. I assure you there's a dog on the field. I'm not making it up. Good play by the 19 Cammy Nunn for the Lions, sending that ball back. This is better by the Lions. This is calm, not too many risks being taken, and then just trying to break through that line there. Just can't get that pass through. Referee stops the play here. Chance for a breather for everyone. I think another change is going to come up here. There's a number 11 who's jogging off the field of play. Not on my roster from the WPSL. A chance for this Lions substitute to show what she could do for the last part of the game. Going off is another player, and this substitution looks a little bit more last minute. One player goes off, one comes on. And a little pause in play while we sort these changes out. A last little reshuffle by the coach for the Florida Gulf Coast Dutch Lions. John Palumbo listed. Caitlin Griswold, the assistant. Trying to make a move down the left-hand side. Goes past one, goes past two. Trying to get a little tug of the jersey. Even that won't stop her. That tackle will, though. And I think that was Nunn again with a crucial intervention. Pace is so hard to play against. Pace and technique is exceptionally hard to play against. And the only answer is a defender who's concentrating as ball comes in. Can't get that under control. Not a great first touch there. That one's going to go out. A few last little quick fire changes here for the Lions. Coach Palumbo using his bench. None on the ball, shows a little bit too much of it to the prime forward. Still a Lions throw in though. Attempting the through pass there. But that's asking a lot of a teammate. Oh, great play. Just determined play there, and then trying to play Attis in there, and it's going to be a free kick. I wish I had a few jersey numbers for some of these replacements for Prime. That was a lovely bit of determination by the midfielder for Prime. it could have been Kayla, it could have been Camilla. It's one of the two, I think. Here's Rinaldi. She goes all the way back to the keeper, Vertrees. Who's going to come out on top in that battle? No one. It's going to be a free kick to the Lions. Into the last 5 minutes of this game. Not too much time for stoppages, and that ball is sent high forward, takes a deflection off a prime defender. But the move breaks down. And none goes all the way back. Safety first. The closing part of the second half, again, a positive for the Lions. It's I know there was a big change of players for Prime, but they've kept these replacements a little quiet, and they deserve some credit for that. Prime, though, they only need to look at the scoreboard to know what a good job they've done. Bit of a difficult assignment to pick an MVP in this game, but I just think it's been a great team performance in this instance. If you twisted my arm, if you really twisted it, I think I would probably say Pietra. I think you love to see a centre forward get amongst the goals, show some good touches, and some of the forward play from Torden has been really good. But I don't know if I could pick one single player. But here come the Lions. There's three of them here. Martinez gets in the way. That might be enough. And she just puts it out for a throw. A little half a chance developing there for the Lions. They're still giving it a go. Still looking for that one goal right at the end of the game. And again, a reminder that we will be bringing you all the FC Prime games. And if you can't make it to the game, you can watch the live stream, or maybe if you're here and you want to watch it back, you'll always get a chance to watch the replay. Thank you again one last time to ravads.com as that ball runs through to the keeper. Ravads.com, RAVads.com, free membership. Nowhere else will you find Disney tickets cheaper. Enjoy those savings. Might have to get myself up to Disney, thanks to ravads.com. And thank you for joining me for this game. My name is Lee, and production today provided by SoccerDroid. A one-sided game, but here come the Lions again. Number 8 moving forwards. Drifting in field, just missing that pass. That's unfortunate. Half a chance developing here, but they really want this one goal. To the Lions, takes a deflection, flicks up. Who's going to get there first? And it's across the face of goal. I don't know if the referee thought about calling for a foul. Well, no, he can't have done because we're still playing on. That was the chance for the Lions. And they beat Stevens to the ball, but it was a tough angle. I mean, how do you squeeze it in from that angle? Well, there you go. You never give up. You never give up. And yeah, they haven't given up, the Lions. And I like that in a team. I do like that in a team. And we'll be back here on Wednesday. We're just coming up to the 90. We'll see what the referee is going to add on. I can't think he'll add on too much. And they're running out of time here, the Lions. And they're giving the possession back here. And the referee just brings this to the end on the 90. Here in Davie, Florida at AutoNation Field. A one-sided game. And all 3 points for FC Prime. And commiserations to the Lions. We'll see you again next year, I'm sure. And safe travels back home to the West Coast. And we'll see you all again soon.